Alright, we're going to try this again. This is take 2. Bear with me a minute. I'm going to get Instagram and Facebook on. Hold on. Let's try this again. Oh, we're going to try this again. Take 2. Technology. Getting ready to go through Mercury retrograde. I'm feeling it here in my house. Wanted to talk a little bit this morning about some of my painting classes that I have going on. You know, as an artist, I like to do several different things. As a creative-minded individual, the tabs are always going. I always like to switch from one entity to another entity. It's the things that make us money, us artist types. It's having the residual income, having the other income that comes in, the ongoing monetary things that we can do with our passions, our creative talents, and our gifts. For those of you who do not know who I am Kitryn Marie. I'm an artist, a writer, a speaker, a life and a business coach. I was not always a business coach, life coach, always been an artist, wasn't always a writer, wasn't always a speaker. It was at the end of 2008 when the world was turning upside down and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life and how I could capitalize, monetize the things that I loved doing. And I loved painting. I started out teaching a few painting classes, went and worked for a couple of those wine and dine kind of organizations, and I found that that was not for me. Being an artist, anybody who paints or writes or draws or any kind of computer art, you know you do not want to follow in the guidelines of what some big corporation is telling you to do when it comes to your gifts and your talents. You are going on what you know from in your heart and from in your mind. And I always say it is the mind-eye hand coordination when it comes to an artist. And when you are teaching, as I do, I like to show people it's how you envision it in your mind, and you can transfer it to your actual vision. And then from the mind, the eye, how to get your hand to work the way that your mind and your eye sees what you are getting ready to draw or paint. Now I have a blank canvas here. I thought this morning I would just kind of do a little background. I have something in mind with a pink sunset. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I have my paper plate with my paints that I'll get to. When I am painting, I get lost into this place. As a writer, you know, my mind thinks of all these scenarios. I take real life situations and I tweak them to put them in a story form, to write about characters, to write about guidelines, storylines, directions, plots, like any of our life. You know, we all have plot twists in our life. You know, we think our lives are going in one path and we end up on another path. You're being creative without even understanding that you were being creative, because you get these survival techniques. It's surviving your life, doing what you need to do to take care of who you are and what your family is. And in 2008, when things were turning upside down and my job was coming to an end, and the relationship started to be very, you know, wishy-washy, I was trying to think, what could I do that I could make money with that I would be really, really good at? Now, was I always good at painting? Gosh, no. Like I said, I've been painting since Jason was born. You know, my dad said, you're going to need a hobby. You're going to need to have something to do when the baby is sleeping. Now, you know, I was lucky. Jason slept. He was a great baby. And I had all this time, and I was able to, you know, start a little bit with mixing colors and the things that you learn in your basic art classes when you're in school, and how you can get it to, you know, to mix the colors that you want and move the paints. And it does take a while to, you know, understand how the brush is going to be used with the different techniques. So why am I telling you this now? Why am I talking to you about this? As a business coach, when I'm talking to women about starting with nothing other than what they have, that's what I did. I was taking a talent that I had, and I knew I could make money at it, but I wasn't real sure how I was going to make money at it. Working for a couple of these different entities, and I saw that it was not how I wanted to teach or how I wanted my art to be represented. I started my own painting company. I've painted furniture and I've painted murals, and I've been doing that on and off for almost a lifetime. But I wanted to have this company, small company, it's just me, where I travel to people's homes. I like having these art parties. I do this with my jewelry, I do it with my floral design, I do it with my painting classes, and I turned it into a home art party, like you would sell Tupperware or Avon or the Gourmet Cupboard, or I go into people's houses, I bring all the supplies, I get it all set up for your guest to paint. It's a no-brainer. 2, 3, 4 hour of fun where you are learning how to move the paints. I am teaching you through my words, through my perspective, showing you perception, because it's not what you see, but what you don't see that changes as you are getting ready to take your brush and you're putting it in the paint and you're moving it around, and it opens up that other side of the mind, and it shuts down and it quiets the logical side of your mind. Excuse me. Allergies are really bad here with the heat. All of a sudden, having a hard time breathing this morning. That crazy cat of mine, I don't know what's up with him. He's not a happy guy this morning. Excuse me. Anyway, when I am teaching my painting classes, I talk about how we look at things in life. And, we have been made to believe to look at things one way. And oftentimes we fall into what somebody has told us, and we forget how to use that creative side of our mind. So as I was developing the techniques on how I wanted to teach my painting classes, turning it into a home party, form, I decided that if I was coming to your house and I was bringing all of these supplies, you were getting to pick the theme of what you wanted to paint. I pretty much can create almost anything. If I see something, I will take a few different images, I will put it together, I will put my own style, my own unique touch to it, and then I can turn around and I can teach it to somebody. It is a gift. I have never taken a painting class other than the ones that I teach. It's just something that I knew how to do. So as I'm bringing these supplies to your home, and as I am talking with your guest, we are talking about all these different colors and techniques, and it's $45 a person. You being the 8th person, you get yours free. You get yours absolutely free. If you're in the St. Louis, Missouri area or the surrounding area, I will travel to you. It's fun. It is 2 to 3 hours, for booking one of the painting classes in your home. The hostess does get a free gift. So, I'm talking to my creative-minded people right now who have a talent, who have things that they are making. How can you turn it into a home art party? Or how can you turn it into a monthly subscription? How can you take what you do and get a continuous income off of it? My line of t-shirts that I have, the cause for the proceeds goes to what I'm trying to build, my horse rescue facility. It is going to be a slow, ground-up operation, but I'm starting at zero, knowing that I can build this up. It's not necessarily it takes money to make money. It takes know-how to stretch your money and have it work for you. We have these crazy mindset ideas about money, and if we don't have it, most of our lives become this financial train wreck. But if you learn to be responsible with that 15 cents and you learn the know-how to make that money grow for you, you're starting at zero and you're slowly building. And, with my t-shirt line, when I'm teaching and coaching my creative-minded women, I ask them, what is your passion? What are the things that your eyes are drawn to that you can create these long, continuous, residual income? Say you do jewelry, and I talk about that a lot because I do have a jewelry class that I teach. Maybe you can create a subscription, a membership type thing where every month somebody pays a certain amount of money and you send them earrings. Maybe you sew, like I do my totes. I have this blessing box that I put together. Right now the cost is $85. You get a t-shirt, you get a tote, you get a journal to write in, you get a bracelet that I've made, and you get a scented body lotion. And when you sign up for that on my website, it's a monthly thing that you can do. So what are you doing with your talents and your gifts? How are you turning it into this continuous income that is coming in? When I'm teaching my painting classes, typically I have anywhere from 8 to 15 people within the painting class, and I like that. I like being able to have those larger groups because I talk to people about the way that they look at things. I talk to them about their colors that they like, or the things, in images that they are drawn to, because when you are painting, that's what basically everything is. It's a basic shape that you tweak out and you turn it into some image. And as I am speaking and I'm giving you my words, your mind is getting that vision in your head. So your mind is seeing it, putting it to your eye, it's transcending to your hand, and it's the way that I am speaking then that it is going on to your canvas. So I just wanted to come on a little bit this morning and talk a little bit about my, about my painting parties. Summer is a great time to get your friends together. It's a little warm outside. If you have poolside, it is even more fun because then, we can do things in steps. I teach a very slow pace. I can pick it up as we need to go. I bring all the supplies to your house. If we are outside, we can do it around your poolside. We can do it on your patio. My patio I love. I love being able to paint out there. And I did not go live out there this morning, but my connection is down. It's not the way that I need it to be. So anyway, I will get off of here right now. I just wanted to hop on, talk a little bit, apologize for the stuttering, allergies. It's just I feel like everything right here is in my throat and in my head. Getting ready to paint this. I will come on later on and I will show you all how it all turned out. If you have any questions, any inquiries about having your own painting party, just send me an email at kitrynmarie@gmail.com. If you would like to see all of my work, all of the art classes, go over to KM Graphic Apparel and art.weebly.com. To learn more about me or to be involved in my coaching groups for business coaching and personal mentoring, go over to kitryn-marie.weebly.com. For today and for tomorrow, be happy, be blessed, be thankful for all the wonderful things that happen in your life. Move the color around. Look to see where your strong suit is when it comes to your gifts and your talents, and learn how to make money and capitalize on the things that you were so passionate about. So you take care, and I will see you all real soon. Bye-bye.